how MPRS really works. So I get asked this question a lot in terms of what do we actually do? What does MPRS mean? What are we actually up to? Why are you in business? All those kind of questions. So I wanted to clear things up really. In terms of MPRS, the abbreviation or the logo just stands for Michael Fan Running Specialist, because back in the day when we first started back in 2014, we were helping just runners. We were only helping runners, and now it's changed into this overall mission that we're on here in York to transform the city into the fittest, healthiest and happiest city in the north. And it's our mission at MPRS to do this through creating community, through giving people the right guidance and empowering them so that they can lead by example and inspire and motivate others. Okay, and this all came about because we found out that there's a major problem. The major problem being that here in Yorkshire, we have the highest rate in terms of people that are overweight or obese in the country. We have the county with the highest proportion of people that are either overweight or obese. That is a scary stat, and it adds up to not just this county alone, but the whole country adds up to a stonking £6.1 billion that it costs our NHS to deal with these issues. That's 6.1 billion. So I am just staggered by this amount. I have no idea. I can find out pretty much very quickly. But right now I don't know how much that Yorkshire contributes to that. But I want to help us to reduce that impact that we're having on the NHS that is already overstretched with everything else going on. And the last thing we want is for this city, for the people of this city, to continue adding to that statistic, which is £6.1 billion, and it's estimated to be on track for growing to £9.5 billion a year as a burden on the NHS in terms of what it has to spend to deal with the issues that come from being overweight or obese. Okay, and again, the reason that we are here in York as a business is to help as many people as possible to turn their lives around so that they are fitter, healthier and happier, and so that as a whole, as a city, as a community, we reduce that burden on the NHS. So in terms of what actually happens when you approach us, and a lot of the most frequently asked questions that we get revolve around how much is it? What do I get? What classes can I do? Which days of the week are you doing classes? Or, can you help me lose weight? Etc. Questions like that. And this is why we are application only now in York. We're application only in terms of you have to fill in an application form of some sort, and we have to have a chance to chat to you. We have to get a chance to actually find out about you, because it's very difficult for us to prescribe the right thing for you. I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but it's just like going to the doctors. Unless the doctor knows and finds out what you have as an issue, they can't prescribe the right thing for you. And that's exactly the same for us here at MPRS. You've got to apply to come and work with us. We then have a chat to find out what it is that you're struggling with, whether it's motivation, whether it's activity, whether it's your nutrition, whether it's your mindset, whatever it is. We find out through this process of, one, getting you to make an application, two, we get to chat to you and find out whether we can actually help you and find out whether the solutions that we have are going to be suitable for you. If they are, then fantastic. We can then discuss how we are going to be able to help you. If not, then we refer you on to people that we might think that could help you instead. But ultimately, we we don't know of you yet. You may have seen us in various adverts and everything across Facebook and Instagram and everywhere else in the city. We collaborate with complementary businesses such as Up and Running here in York, Hot Pod Yoga. You may have seen our articles in the York Press, and we're here to help. However, we can't help unless we know what's actually wrong, or we can't help unless we know where the problem is. Okay, and that is why we have an application only process. And in terms of what happens, you come in, you have a chat, we find out what is right for you, and then from there, if it's right for each other, if we are right for each other in terms of the business and what we could do for you, if that's right, then we bring you in, we onboard you, and then what happens next? We introduce you to everyone because it's important that you have community. We then start teaching you things because it's important that you get the right guidance so you don't waste any more time and money and effort doing the things that don't work. And we empower you because we want you to then lead by example in terms of leading by example at home with the family, leading by example amongst your friends and family in terms of what you're doing. The people asking you, what are you doing, Mike, in terms of you look great or whatever it is. And then we want to empower you so that you then have this positive knock-on effect with other people in the community, and we can then move closer and closer to achieving our mission of making York, transforming York and the people in York into the fittest, healthiest and happiest city in the north. So in a nutshell, that's why we do it. That's kind of what we do. There's obviously a lot more to it in terms of what happens when you do start working with us. We make sure that we ultimately keep you accountable. I think that's ultimately what people are investing in when they come to work with us. They've tried lots and lots of things in the past, and the three key factors that they've been missing in the past have been: 1, a sense of community, of belonging to something; 2, some kind of accountability, i.e. being answerable to someone else; and thirdly, having the right kind of guidance in terms of knowing what to actually do, the steps to take, and having some element of sustainability as well, which comes from a combination of all of the above, plus making sure that you actually enjoy the process, because it is a process turning your life around. It's not just about giving you a magic pill and job done. Transforming someone's lives, changing someone's life is going to take time, and it's about guiding you, giving those steps so that you can then start with those habits that then accumulate over time for you to then change your life and the way it looks, so that in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 12 months' time, look back and you can think, I'm so glad that I started that thing, because now look where I am. Look at how I feel. Look at how my life is so much different. But it all starts from you applying for a place with us, and then we can just have that chat. So right now, actually, we're about to launch our next 28-day challenge right here in York. And if you would like to find out more about how we can help you feel fantastic in just 28 days time by looking at how much you move, your activities, by looking at your nutrition in a way that is sustainable, so you don't have to do another diet ever again, and you don't have to give up everything that you love, by looking at your strength and conditioning, because we want you to feel stronger, not skinnier, and we want you to work on your mindset as well, because ultimately that's the glue that sticks all of this together. If we can change your mindset, i.e. the way you think about yourself and other people and everything else, that is going to ultimately give you long-term results, because at the end of the day, we want long-term results. We're not here to give you any more gimmicks or fads and quick fixes like everyone else is offering. We're not here to help you waste any more time, money and effort on things that don't work. We want to give you long-lasting results, because then we achieve our mission of transforming York into the fittest, healthiest and happiest city in the north. Take care, and if you'd like to find out more about this 28-day challenge that we're going to be running, where we do all of the above that I've just talked about, and in 28 days you want to feel fantastic too, then drop me a comment below this video, or DM me or WhatsApp me on this number that I'll put up here, but it's 07949 252 232. And otherwise, if you're watching this not live, then it's this number here. Just WhatsApp me right now.